everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today is going to be a requested video from one of my subscribers, and that is the 50 Shades of Grey Makeup Forever kit. I was really excited to do this. I used all of the products that came in this box. So yeah, it is the look that I have right now. So if you are interested in seeing how I got this look, please keep watching. Alright, starting with a bare, washed and moisturized face, except for the left eye because you know it would take too long to record. I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever 50 Shades of Grey kit. I'm going to be using all of the items in this kit today. I'm going to start off by priming my eyelids with the Urban Decay Anti-Aging Eyeshadow Primer. I'm going to be using this all over the lid and make sure that I take it all the way up to my brow bone. Then I'm just going to kind of make sure that it's really blended well into the skin and that it's not super wet. Next, I'm going to be using this fluffy blending brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to go in with the kind of burnt orange shade. I'm going to apply this a little bit above my crease, not really in my crease. I chose to use this color in this specific place because I'm planning on adding browns later on in the tutorial, and adding this color will really make the eyeshadow stand out. The key to this is just to really blend, blend, blend. You really just want the shadow to look like it melts into your skin. I know I used that word a lot in the last tutorial, but that's the best way I can describe it. Now I'm going in with a Morphe S27 blending brush, and I'm going to use this brown shade. I'm going to be putting that kind of on the outer corner and in my crease, starting off with just a little bit of product first and gradually adding more product as I blend. Once again, the key to this is just blend, blend, blend. You really want to make it seem like both of these colored eyeshadows are one. Now going in with this Morphe M421, I'm going to go in with this other brown shade. This is more of the shimmery brown shade, and I'm going to make sure I pack that all over the lid. I don't really drag the eyeshadow, I'm more pat it on. The only place that I kind of drag the eyeshadow is where the eyelid and the crease meet. I just do that to make sure that I really have the shadow all over my lid. It seems like I'm adding a lot of color, but I just want to pack the eyeshadow to make sure I get the full opaqueness that I really want. Going back in with that Morphe blending brush with no additional product, I'm just going to go over the crease again to make sure that now the lid and the crease are very well blended together. Going back in with the BH Cosmetics blending brush with no additional product, I'm just going to go over the orange eyeshadow to make sure that the color is still vibrant. Going in with another BH Cosmetics blending brush, going to go over all of the eyeshadows to make sure they blend very well together. After this, I'm moving on to the eyebrows. Unfortunately, my Morphe eyebrow brush is broken. It came that way. Shame on you, Morphe. Anyways, I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo in the shade Dark Brown. Now, what I do is a little bit weird. What I start by doing is brushing my eyebrows down and taking the darkest eyebrow shadow shade. I will just line what I want my eyebrow shape to look like. I will do that first with the top. I don't start filling it in until the very end. And then I do the same steps with the bottom. I will brush my eyebrow hair up and I will start creating a line of what I want the shape of my eyebrow to be. Once I have completed that, I will just brush out my eyebrows and then begin filling them in once again with the darkest brow shade. I prefer using the brow powder opposed to the dip brow because in my personal opinion I just feel like this looks a little more natural on me for everyday use, honestly. Now that I have completed that, I will do the front of my brow. Using a different angled brush from BH Cosmetics, I go in with the lightest shade, and in the front of my eyebrow I will just do upwards motions. Unlike going sideways, I just go straight up. Because I feel like in the front of the eyebrow, your natural hair growth grows upwards. Alright, now that we are done with the eyebrows, let's highlight the eyebrow bone. I'm going in with this light shade with this pointy BH Cosmetics brush, and I will just lightly highlight my brow bone. Then I will go back in with the super fluffy BH Cosmetics brush and blend it all out once more. Now I'm going to go in with the Makeup Forever graphic liner. It is a felt tip eyeliner. I'm kind of iffy on felt tip eyeliners. I feel like they kind of, dry out after you use them a certain amount of times, so I'm not crazy about them, but they are easy to use. So hopefully this Makeup Forever one won't disappoint. Right now I am just starting at the corner of my eye and I dragged it up just so I can do a wing. Then I meet the wing at the top and I drag it back down. There I'm just checking to make sure that they're both even. And after I do that, I will start from the inner corner and line the whole eye. The thing I really like about felt tip liners is that you can get really close to your lash line. And this is how pointy the felt tip liner is. Now I'm going to be breaking all the rules and I'm going to open a brand new mascara. This is the Smoky Extravagant from Makeup Forever. Gonna curl my lashes first. So this is what the mascara applicator looks like. Looks like a Christmas tree, how fitting. I'm going to start at the base of my lashes and kind of close my eye and drag the brush up. Now I'm getting upset because I just realized that I got mascara on the inner corner of my eye, but no need to fear, it is an easy fix. All you gotta do is wait a little for it to dry, and once it's dry, just scratch it off. And then go back in with your eyeshadow brush to reapply any eyeshadow that you might have accidentally scratched off. Now for a foundation. I'm going in with the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation in the shade Light 3. And with this foundation, you want to make sure you shake it really well. Going in with my damp beauty blender, I'm going to apply this all over my face. I completely forgot a step, and that is to add face primer. That is literally the step I forget every single time I apply makeup, but I will get better, I promise. Now I'm going in with the Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay. I am in the shade Fair Neutral. I'm going to use this in a triangular shape to cover up these very dark under eye circles. After I've laid down the product, I will use my finger to kind of blend it out just a little bit. Then I will go back in with the same damp beauty blender I used earlier, and I will blend it all out. Sometimes when I feel like the concealer is difficult to blend, I will use MAC Fix Plus and spray it a little bit on my beauty blender and go back in and try to blend it out. It just makes it a little bit easier. Now, using the same Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, I'm going to draw weird shapes on my forehead to highlight my forehead, and I will also take this down onto the chin to brighten my chin. My mom always tells me that I have discoloration on my chin, so I try my hardest to cover it up. And then I will just use the Beauty Blender to blend it all out. I did spray it with Fix Plus before I started blending this out. It just makes it easier. The Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer is a little bit thick, so that's why I like using the MAC Fix Plus. Now I'm going to go in with my Pretty Messy Shade Light palette. I'm going to use a 2 lightest shades, and I'm going to use a Real Techniques setting powder brush. And I'm going to use it everywhere that I highlighted. So under my eyes, on my forehead, and on my chin. Now I'm going to attempt to use the Maleficent Compact that I got from Walgreens. I'm going to subtly contour my face. I'm going to use this angled brush from BH Cosmetics. It's very flat and it is perfect for contouring. You want to contour where there will be shadow on your face. So if you want your cheekbones to appear a little more sunken in, you will place the contour in the hollow of your cheekbone, which is what I'm doing here. Sometimes it'll make it easier if you suck your cheeks in, kind of like a little fishy, and then you will see where the hollow of your cheekbone is, and you just place the product right there. Make sure you start with very little product first and then build it up to your liking, and also make sure you start from the hairline, just so it doesn't seem like your contour starts from nowhere. Then I will bring that same shade up to the forehead, like my temples, just so I can add a little more color to my forehead so I won't look so pale. And also you're kind of adding it just to match your contour, just so it won't look weird that you have a contour and then like a really pale forehead and the rest of your face. Now I'm going in with this blush brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to use the blush that comes in the compact. And I will admit that this blush is a lot pinker than I was hoping for. I probably should have tested it out before I used it in a tutorial, but I mean, what are you going to do about it? So yeah, I'm just going to try to work with it. And I swear that was me using the least amount of product possible. I barely dipped my brush into there and it still came out super pink. So now I'm just trying to use the brush that I contoured with to kind of tone it down, but it didn't really work. That's life. Now going in with a Morphe S26, I'm going to go in with the designated highlight shade in this compact, and I'm going to highlight my cheekbones. I will admit that it doesn't show up too well on camera. It didn't even show up very well in my mirror, but I went to Whataburger after I finished filming this tutorial, and in the sun you could really see the highlight. It was really subtle and beautiful. I was actually very shocked. Alright guys, we're almost done. Now going in with a Morphe S28, I'm going to take the brown shimmery shade and I'm going to smoke out my bottom lash line. Now going back in with the Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant mascara, I'm going to put it on my bottom lashes. Now I'm going to use the Makeup Forever lipstick in the shade N4. It's the Rouge Artist Naturelle. It's a super creamy lipstick, and I actually really do love the color. Alright, so this is what the lipstick looks like without the Makeup Forever Lab Shine, which is a lip gloss. Now I'm going to apply the Lab Shine, and this is in the shade D14. I typically don't like using lip glosses over lipsticks, but I thought for the sake of this video that I would use everything that came in the kit. In my opinion, this Lab Shine doesn't really add any color. To me, it just adds a little bit of shine and some glitter. And that is it! We have finally completed our second tutorial. Victory dance! Success! Alright everyone, that is it for this tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. I'm really gonna love making future tutorials. I think my next tutorial is going to be from the Cinderella palette that I showed y'all in my Marshalls and Walgreens haul. Once again, I did find this Makeup Forever set at Marshalls. I think it was around $50. So yeah, definitely go check that out. I also heard they have it at TJ Maxx, so you can check it out there as well. All of it is Makeup Forever. It's a really amazing brand. I love Makeup Forever products. But yeah, like I was saying, I am going to do a tutorial on my Cinderella palette next for a subscriber that requested it. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay golden.